Shalom in Christ, y'all. The Most High wants me to speak to you right now about the true Hebrew Israelite nation of Ephraim and what they did in the land, and also about the Edomites, the so-called Aztec race. Okay, so I'm going to be reading to you from something that I transcribed from the Most High last night. And then I want to tell you, after you watch this video, look at the information that I'm going to type in the description box, because I was so surprised when he told me this information. I've never heard of it before. Shocking, but true, and I had to say it was conceivable to me that this was possibly true, given what he's already revealed to me through the scriptures about who the Edomites are, about who the true Israelites are, about who the whites are. But I just wanted to search for further confirmation. And you know what? After that, today I went and I found information online that confirmed it. But not from the BBC and not from the History Channel. I had to get it from other sources, because the Edomites use the BBC, the Edomites use the History Channel to deceive us about what our true nationhood really looked like in the past, to deceive us about our heritage. So you have to be careful about the information you get from places like the History Channel, because they use actors to make them look black, even if they were the Edomites doing it in real history. You know what I mean? So, okay, here's the information the Most High passed on to me. I'm going to share with you. Aztec nation of people was a religious death cult of Edomites practicing blood sport. Jesus came to fight them and conquered them. History blames the so-called whites for this, like Montezuma's revenge. And for those of you who don't know, they call diarrhea in Mexico when a traveler from the United States goes to Mexico and gets diarrhea from drinking their foul water or whatever. They say, oh, that's Montezuma's revenge, getting back at the white man for what you did to the Aztecs. Okay, not true. I'm going to continue reading what I wrote from the Most High, which is supposedly, so Montezuma's revenge, which was supposedly against the white death bringers, but actually it was only against Christ, who brought death to those rich white rulers called Edomites, Aztecs. Stupid people on the earth. They followed you to the New World to kill you and your people there, and that's what they got. More death on themselves for your sake. That's why Jesus is a death man. Blood sport is their game, those evil Edomites. The movie Apocalypto by Mel Gibson was supposed to be a prophecy of the soon return of Christ, hence the title. It was saying of Christ, I did it to them once, and I'll do it again in time. Okay, so I'm going to continue on. There's a death cult in France of the Egyptian Edomites, the so-called Jews/French rulers, who want to rule the world right now through their power of death. They are enjoying these Muslim radicals who bring more death to the earth. The Masons are Egyptian pyramid lovers because they hate it so much. So they love it for my sake, so they can rule the world with it. Israelite Egyptians in Christ made the so-called pyramids of Giza, and the Egyptian powers of the earth called the Edomites, hate it so much because they know it brings you back into the land with Joseph's true power. So they condemn it by calling it pagan and not Israelite, in your minds, that is. So you can force your own order against it. Fashion, excuse me. So you can fashion your own order against it. against the pyramids, that is. So, in other words, so people think the pyramids are pagan inventions that followers of Christ should not be connected with, which is not true. But you don't know what the Israelite nation of God did when they built that pyramid. It means they're bringing me back soon. Don't wait for my return. Call for my return, O people of death on the earth. Death to the Israelite nation who doesn't follow me. Death to the Edomites all over the earth who follow their own skin for their own sakes. Then I wrote this down in quotes. It's a question I posed to the Most High about what I was hearing from him. I said, quote, how does the pyramid bring the nation of Israel back, end quote. He replied back to me this way, quote, by following the instructions written in stone, end quote. Oh, no, not end quote. There's more. It's all over the place on that pyramid. The middle one being the greatest. Giza, tomb of Egypt. Giza, tomb of Egyptian Jews. Yes, and that's all I'm going to say on that. Okay. So that was what the Most High had to say about that. So Shalom in Christ. May the Most High bless you. Return to the land of Yashrael with me in Christ. Bye-bye.